Miguel Cabrera will play his last game in the 2023 season. The longtime batter said on Monday that he will retire at the end of the next season. It's not a surprise that he's going to retire soon. Cabrera was a full-time designated hitter last season, and injuries and the natural effects of getting older have kept him from hitting as many home runs as he used to. In the last 5 seasons, he's only hit 45 home runs, but when he retires, he'll be the first-ballot Hall of Famer for sure. Starting us off, Tigers' Miguel Cabrera confirms he will retire after the 2023 MLB season. Tigers' Miguel Cabrera did confirm that he'll retire after the 2023 MLB season, as he's now coming to terms with the fact that he is entering a period of lasts. He has one last winter workout program, one last season to play the game he loves and has been good at for years, one last chance to stand in the batter's box and stare down a pitcher, and one last chance to laugh with a friend at first base. Cabrera said again that this coming season will be his last in the major leagues. It will be his 21st year in the league. I think this year will be my last. It seems strange to say that, the great Tigers player told MLB.com's Christina Nicola on Monday before a charity gala in Miami this week to raise money for his foundation. I thought, I'm not going to say never, but I think it's time to stop playing baseball. Cabrera has been saying that 2023 will be his last season for at least a year. This is the same year that the contract extension he signed with the Tigers in 2014 spring training will end. Mike Ilitch, the late owner of the Tigers, wanted that deal to make sure Cabrera would retire as a Tiger. Before that, Cabrera has a chance to add to his historic offensive totals. Already one of the only 3 players in AL/NL history with more than 3,000 hits, 500 home runs, and 600 doubles, he could move up into the top 20 of MLB's all-time hits list. Cabrera wants his health more than anything else for his coming season. He said, "One of my goals is to play the whole season without getting hurt and to try to help the Tigers win more games, because I think we can do better on the field if we stay healthy. We have no chance of winning if we don't stay healthy. We got hurt a lot this year, which hurt us a lot. We'll try to stay healthy all year and see how it goes." He said that a lot of his off-season workouts have been focused on getting his knees and back in shape and getting stronger. None of his injuries needed surgery, and even if they did, it wouldn't help his knees. But Cabrera has a better chance of getting rid of the aches and pains if he can become more flexible. At baseball's GM meetings a few weeks ago, the new Tigers president of baseball operations, Scott Harris, said that Cabrera probably won't play every day next season. Cabrera said he doesn't know if anything is said, but he's willing to do whatever the Tigers want him to do. "It depends how I'm feeling," he said. "We're always up for a chat and a look. I always do what they want or whatever the boss tells me to do." Cabrera also wants to play in the World Baseball Classic for Venezuela. While Cabrera is preparing to bid farewell to baseball as a player, he still wants to be involved in the game. He said again he would like to find a job after he retires, preferably in Detroit, where he has seen former greats like Al Kaline, Willie Horton, and Alan Trammell play important roles in the organization. "I've talked with my family quite a bit," he said. "I don't know, we'll have to see if I can stay with the Tigers and help young players. I still have time to decide, but my goal is to stay in baseball and try to help because I love the game. Why would I go away?" As a player, he'll always be remembered as one of the best hitters of his time. Galas like the one on Wednesday remind us that Cabrera's work to help others is also a big part of his career. The Miguel Cabrera Foundation started in 2007 as a project to fix up youth baseball fields in Miami, Detroit, and Venezuela and help young athletes through sports, education, and health. In recent years, it's expanded to offer college scholarships, including to students in Southwest Detroit. Cabrera said, "I always say that it's not just about playing baseball, but also about giving back to the community. I don't want to hear that he only came to Detroit or Miami to play baseball. I want people to remember that he came to play baseball and also did good things for the community." Next up, MLB players who could retire after the 2022 season. Justin Verlander, the star pitcher for the Houston Astros, who is 39 years old, is getting close to the end of his great career. Verlander's first game in the major leagues was on July 4, 2005. He was 22 years old at the time. In 2006, his first full season as a pitcher, he became one of the best young pitchers in the game. Verlander would have a 17-9 record and earned a run average of 3.63, which was enough enough to win the American League Rookie of the Year award. Over the next 13 years, Verlander pitched for the Detroit Tigers and won 183 games with an earned run average of 3.33. This includes 6 performances in the All-Star Game, a Cy Young Award, and an MVP. After 13 years with the Detroit Tigers, the Houston Astros got Verlander in a trade in 2017. Verlander pitched well for the Astros for the rest of the 2017 season. He went 5-0 and had an ERA of 1.06. This success carried him into the postseason, where he led the team to a World Series title alongside the team's best player, Dallas Keuchel. After a great season in 2017, he had 2 more great seasons in 2018 and 2019. In 2018, Verlander could finish second in the race for the Cy Young Award. He would go 16-9, have an ERA of 2.52, and strike out 290 batters. At age 39, the future Hall of Famer could be in his last season of playing. Next, Adam Wainwright and Yadier Molina. Adam Wainwright is one more starting pitcher who might be in his last season. Wainwright has been a player for the St. Louis Cardinals for all 16 years of his career. The 40-year-old has a 3.35 ERA and has won 184 games and lost 105. This includes being an All-Star 3 times, winning 2 Gold Gloves, winning 2 World Series, and placing in the top 10 of the National League Cy Young Award 5 times. This offseason, Wainwright said in public that this will be his last season. As he plays his last season for the Cardinals, he'll get a lot of standing ovations. Watch Wainwright make the last out of the World Series in 2006. Yadier Molina is another player for the St. Louis Cardinals who is going in his last season in Major League Baseball. Molina has also been with the St. Louis Cardinals for his whole career. Molina made his debut in the Major League in 2004 for the last 15 years. He's been known as one of the best catchers in the game. Molina will get into the Hall of Fame one day because of all the awards he's won. He has been an All-Star 10 times, won 9 Glove Awards, won Silver Slugger, and won the World Series twice. This also includes 2 MVP finishes in the top 5. Molina is known as one of the best defensive catchers of all time, and he has already said that this season will be his last. As he heads into the last season, the legendary and soon-to-be Hall of Famer is sure to get a lot of attention. Lastly, Albert Pujols. Albert Pujols is the best player who will finish his career this year. People think that the future Hall of Famer is one of the best right-handed batters ever. Now Pujols is back with the team where he started his career. He is playing with Yadier Molina and Adam Wainwright, who were also on that team when he started. His stats are right up there with some of the best players ever. In his 21 career, Pujols has gotten 3,301 hits, hit 679 home runs, driven in 2,150 runs, and had a batting average of .297. His best years were from 2001 to 2011, where he played for the St. Louis Cardinals. He had 2,073 hits, 445 home runs, 1,329 RBIs, and a batting average of .328 during this time. This is in addition to his 10 All-Star appearances, 3 MVPs, Rookie of the Year award, 6 Silver Sluggers, and 2 Gold Gloves. Pujols only needs 21 more home runs to hit the 700 home run mark, which will be the big story of this season. Pujols has also said that this will be his last season in the MLB. It will be really cool to see Pujols, Molina, and Wainwright, 3 legends on the St. Louis Cardinals, end their careers in the same place where they all began. So what do you think of the legend retiring? Comment below, and also make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Till next time, cheers guys!